PlayStation VR2 has come to take my life away, making me spend countless hours plugged into this here headset playing games like Gran Turismo 7, Horizon Call of the Mountain, and Job Simulator. In fact, it did such a good job at simulating my job that I almost lost it by staying way too plugged into it, forgetting about the world around me. Hey, PlayStation, is that what you want? Huh? Is that what you wanted? I mean, sure, it's better than the real world by far, but I got a life to live. Why would you make VR so immersive? If I'm being quite honest with y'all, I got the PSVR2 for a single reason, just one, and that's to spend time with my best girl, Lady Dimitrescu. Yes, she kind of scares me though, but you know what? I like to be scared. You know, I love horror movies, especially vampire ones, like The Lost Boys, 30 Days of Night, and Twilight. Wait, why does it say Twilight? That should say Fright Night. I'm not scared of Twilight. What the hell you gonna have me say I'm scared of Twilight? I ain't never been scared of no damn vampire that walks amongst the light. Really, yeah. But Lady D in VR is a sight to behold. Ooh, and damn near took my soul right out of my fucking body. But so did that oversized baby in RE Village. That took the soul right out of my body too, so same effect. But that baby and Lady D had me like running through doors like Scooby-Doo, man. It was crazy. Like, that was probably the scariest part of Resident Evil Village VR. Now, when you're playing VR, one thing that tends to happen is time seems to just move faster than in real life, sometimes slower. And since you don't have a clock readily accessible due to you being so immersed in the immersion of VR, well, you lose track of time.
Good morning.
And I found myself in the first playthrough of Resident Evil Village feeling so damn small in comparison to the various creatures that went around me, that were running around me. It was nuts.
But I finally realized what Kevin Hart must feel like in every single movie he's ever been in opposite The Rock. Like, I was like, damn, man, what these damn things, man, these creatures are approaching pretty damn fast. I don't even have enough time to manually cock my gun so that I can reload and off one of these damn finger-eating lycanthropes. That's right, I said lycanthropes. That's the scientific term for werewolves. I know how to use it because I'm smart. I'm smart. Yes, I've seen Werewolf in London. I know that they call them lycanthropes. I know it's a weird-ass name for a werewolf, but yeah.
But I gotta admit, my reality has been rather warped since I got the PSVR2 in a way that I've never experienced in VR previously. Like, I own the Quest and the sequel to the Quest 2, the Electric Field. That's what they call it, yeah. And the only thing I ever felt or really played with the Quest 1 and 2 was Half-Life Alyx and VR chat. Like, VR chat was like, that was like my second life. Like, I went from being the Winnie the Pooh on steroids to another yellow and red fictional character in Iron Man. Like, I remember I used to fly around and scream about how upset I was that Iron Man died in the real world movies that they made of him. You know, you remember Endgame, or should I say...
You remember Endgame, yeah. And I remember I'd talk about how much better the MCU would be if they brought back Tony Stark from the dead so that, you know, he can save the phase 5 of the MCU because it needs saving. It really does. Because the way that they're going, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time for all these heroes and villains start looking like knockoff Funko Pop versions of their comic book selves. If you think about it, that's already kind of happening if you look at MODOK. Like, seriously, what the hell is MODOK? Look at that, man. What is that? It's ugly, is what it is. Jarvis.
At your service, sir.
But the PlayStation VR2 doesn't have a VR chat, which is kind of a good thing. Because VR chat is a world where you simply just exist in. Like, there's no campaigns, there's no missions, and there's no story to tell. You just walk around doing stuff and interacting with real life people in a virtual space. And some rather annoying little kids that keep talking about they don't want you to touch their no-no square. Look, man, I watch The Boys. I mean, I ain't talking about that damn Prime Video series. I'm talking about the YouTube channel. As a matter of fact, isn't there like a copyright infringement type thing going on? God, I hope they copyrighted that name. Otherwise, sheesh, somebody getting sued. If PlayStation wanted to compete with VR chat in the Quest 2, they could bring back PlayStation Home. Do y'all remember PlayStation Home? Ooh, it was a virtual hub launched back on the PS3 where you could interact with other players, go into stores and attractions, as well as live in a PlayStation utopia filled with fellow Sony pony boys. Yeah, it's essentially what Mark Zuckerberg is trying to do with the metaverse. It's exactly what he's trying to do with that damn thing. So PlayStation did it first, my guy. Yeah. Even if PlayStation doesn't return to form with something like that, there's certainly enough on the PSVR2 to keep me from seeing the light of day. Because I can't stand light. As a matter of fact, the lights in this studio are blinding. I feel like the frickin' weekend right now. It's blinding lights. I gotta be honest with y'all, I honestly have not changed my underwear, eaten real food, or bathed in a week. Why waste time doing all of that in IRL when you can do it in VRL? This virtual reality life, which I clearly have none of. I have no life. Did I just admit that? Yes, I know, guys, I have a problem, a virtual problem in the PSVR2. One that can only be solved by immersing myself even further into the Matrix. Well, at least in this world of PSVR, there's an infinite amount of possibilities that can occur.
I mean, just think about it, Morty. Imagine a world where you're able to walk without ever moving a single foot. A universe where you can pick up objects without ever clenching your hands. Can you imagine this? It's crazy. A virtual reality world where your gaming studio looks like it looks exactly the same, but it's just in black and white. Like, what the fuck is this? What is this? Seriously,
Well, I hope I didn't convince you to get a PSVR2 because that's not what this video is all about. I mean, just look at what it's done to me. It made me a Sigma male capable of crushing an entire army full of people with a single fist bump. Not in real life, though. I'm still working on that. It's just in the virtual world I can do all of that. But my virtual adventure continues onward as I venture out and onward into the virtual reality world in the PSVR2. And I'm going to take you all with me. Hopefully you want to come along for the ride. It's going to be really fun. Let me take you right now. Come with me and you'll be in a world of virtual reality, and you'll see nothing because this thing is not actually plugged into my PS5. Why is this not plugged in? Why is this not plugged in? What the hell are you doing? If you've got this far into the video, thank you so much for sticking around. I can't wait to see you in one of my future videos. I'm gonna be doing a lot more videos like this, and I think it's just gonna be freaking fun. This was fun, right? It was fun. I don't know why I'm screaming. I cannot see a damn thing. Where am I?